In a world dominated by fleeting pleasures and constant distractions, the Stoics challenge us to ask a simple but profound question. What happens when we remove ourselves from pursuing physical desires? Could this be the key to discovering a more profound sense of purpose, self-discipline, and inner peace? This video explores what the Stoic philosophy teaches us about abstaining from intimate relationships. Mastering your impulses strengthens your willpower, aligns your actions with reason, and paves the way toward true freedom from emotional turbulence. Stay tuned if you've ever wondered what lies on the other side of desire and how you can reclaim control over your life. And if these ideas resonate with you, don't forget to subscribe. This journey is not for everyone, but for those who seek true mastery over the self, this is just the beginning. Lesson 1. Heightened self-awareness. When you step away from intimate relationships, one of the first things you'll notice is an increase in self-awareness, an essential virtue in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics emphasize that proper understanding begins with knowing yourself. By removing the distractions of physical desires, you gain clarity over your thoughts, emotions, and motivations. This isn't just about observing feelings at the surface. It's about recognizing the deeper roots of your desires and understanding why they arise. Through self-reflection, you notice patterns in your behavior, what triggers certain emotions, where you act impulsively, and how desire clouds your judgment. This awareness is crucial because it allows you to reclaim control over your actions, aligning them with reason rather than being swept away by fleeting impulses. The Stoics teach that mastering yourself is the first step toward living virtuously. By becoming more aware, you strengthen your ability to make decisions based on wisdom and integrity, guiding your life toward the principles that truly matter. In this process, you begin to grasp the Stoic truth. Emotions and desires are temporary and often misleading. Recognizing their impermanence allows you to detach from their pull, focusing instead on cultivating inner strength and stability. Heightened self-awareness, therefore, isn't just about knowing yourself better. It's about building the foundation for a life of virtue, self-mastery, and lasting fulfillment. Lesson 2. Strengthen willpower. In Stoicism, the ability to master one's desires is a mark of true strength. Abstaining from intimate relationships is not a loss but an opportunity to cultivate willpower, the foundation of self-discipline. The Stoics taught that controlling our impulses allows us to live according to reason, not to be ruled by fleeting desires. By choosing to refrain from intimacy, you are exercising this vital control over your instincts, proving to yourself that you are not a slave to immediate gratification. This act of restraint sharpens your inner resolve. Each time you resist temptation, you build a stronger will, which carries over into other areas of life. You become more disciplined in your daily actions, more focused on pursuing your higher goals, and less likely to be distracted by trivial pursuits. For the Stoics, willpower is not about suppressing desires, but about directing your energy toward the things that truly matter: virtue, wisdom, and self-mastery. As your willpower strengthens, so does your sense of self-respect and confidence. When you demonstrate that you can rise above your impulses, you better understand your power. This inner strength is not about exerting dominance over others, but mastering your mind and choices. For the Stoics, this is the essence of freedom. The ability to act according to reason, unaffected by external desires. Strengthened willpower is not just a tool for personal discipline. It's a path to living by your actual values and creating a life of purpose and integrity. Lesson 3. Purification of energy. For the Stoics, everything in life is interconnected, including the energy we bring to our actions and thoughts. When we abstain from intimate relationships, we free ourselves from the emotional and physical exchanges that often cloud our judgment and drain our vitality. This act of restraint allows us to purify our energy, focusing it on higher pursuits that align with reason and virtue. By stepping away from the distractions of intimacy, Your mind and body settle like a stream that clears when its waters are undisturbed. This purification leads to greater clarity of thought, allowing you to focus more deeply on what truly matters, cultivating inner strength, wisdom, and self-control. In Stoic terms, it's about channeling your life force toward what is within your control rather than being scattered by external desires. As your energy becomes more refined, you are better equipped to engage in practices that elevate your character, such as meditation, reflection, and acts of virtue. This purified energy also strengthens your ability to maintain emotional balance and resist temptations, leading you away from your true purpose. The Stoics understood that a disciplined life requires focused energy, and by purifying your internal state, you are better able to act with intention and integrity. In essence, energy purification is not just about removing distractions, but creating the mental and emotional clarity needed to live by Stoic principles. It allows you to engage with the world from a place of strength and calm rather than being driven by unchecked desires. Lesson 4. Increased inner peace. Stepping away from pursuing intimacy brings a profound sense of inner peace, a central goal in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics teach that true tranquility comes from within, not external sources. When we chase after physical desires, we become trapped in a cycle of craving and dissatisfaction, always seeking more yet never finding lasting contentment. By choosing to abstain, you break free from this cycle and allow your mind to rest in a state of calm that isn't dependent on external pleasures. This newfound peace isn't the absence of emotion, but the result of mastering it. The Stoics believe that inner peace is achieved by learning to accept life as it is, free from the turbulence of desire and emotional highs and lows. When you stop being controlled by your cravings for intimacy, you gain the mental space to focus on what truly matters, aligning your actions with reason, cultivating virtue, and living in harmony with nature. This sense of inner calm makes you more resilient. Life's challenges no longer have the power to throw you off course because your sense of peace is not tied to fleeting pleasures. Instead, it is rooted in a stable, centered mind that navigates life's complexities with clarity and composure. In Stoicism, this state of tranquility is seen as the ultimate freedom, a mind undisturbed by desire, able to remain steady and content regardless of external circumstances. Lesson 5. Deeper spiritual connections. For the Stoics, true fulfillment doesn't come from material or physical pleasures, but from aligning with the natural order and cultivating wisdom. When you step away from intimate relationships, you create space for more profound spiritual connections with yourself and the universe. By removing the distractions of desire, you can focus on strengthening your relationship with reason, virtue, and the higher principles that guide a meaningful life. Without the emotional demands that intimacy often brings, you have more energy and time to devote to self-reflection and the Stoic practice of contemplating the nature of existence. This opens the door to a more profound connection with your inner self, enabling you to understand better your place in the world and your role within the larger cosmic order. The Stoics believe that by tuning into this more profound sense of purpose, you can find greater peace and fulfillment than any external pleasure could offer. Moreover, these spiritual connections extend to your relationships with others. When you are no longer driven by personal desire, you can approach relationships with genuine compassion and understanding rather than need or attachment. You begin to see others as fellow travelers on the path of life, deserving of kindness and respect, not as a means to satisfy personal cravings. In Stoicism, this more profound connection with yourself and the universe forms the foundation for a virtuous life. Through these connections, you find meaning, purpose, and the strength to live in harmony with nature, free from the distractions of fleeting desires. By turning inward and seeking alignment with the larger order of things, you cultivate the peace and wisdom that the Stoics valued above all. Lesson 6. increased creativity and inspiration. In Stoic philosophy, the mind thrives when freed from unnecessary distractions and desires. By choosing to abstain from intimate relationships, you unlock a heightened sense of creativity and inspiration. The energy that was once directed toward fulfilling fleeting desires is now channeled into more meaningful pursuits, opening up space for new ideas and deeper insights. For the Stoics, creativity is not just about artistic expression. It's about the ability to think clearly and solve problems with wisdom. When your mind is unburdened by the pull of emotional entanglements, you gain the mental clarity to see things as they truly are. This allows you to approach life with fresh perspectives, finding solutions where before there were obstacles. By practicing self-discipline, you sharpen your intellect, enabling you to engage with the world in a more thoughtful and intentional way. This newfound creativity also aligns with the Stoic principle of living in harmony with nature. When you stop being driven by your impulses, you can better understand the natural order of things and your place within it. This clarity brings inspiration as you begin to see how your actions can contribute to the greater good, rather than being consumed by personal desires. Increased creativity, according to Stoic thought, is about living a life that reflects your true nature, one rooted in reason, virtue, and purpose. When your mind is free from distractions, you are able to tap into a deeper source of inspiration that fuels not only personal growth, but also your contributions to society. This is the kind of creativity the Stoics valued, one that enhances both your life and the world around you, bringing you closer to a life of fulfillment and wisdom. Lesson 7. Spiritual purity. In Stoic philosophy, purity is not just a matter of the body but of the mind and soul. By abstaining from intimate relationships, you take a significant step toward achieving spiritual purity, a state where your thoughts and actions are free from the distractions of desire. This is not about moral judgment, but about aligning your life with the pursuit of virtue and wisdom, the ultimate goals of Stoicism. When you remove the influence of fleeting passions, you create a space within yourself for greater clarity and control. The Stoics emphasize the importance of ataraxia, a state of inner calm and freedom from disturbance. Abstinence allows you to cultivate this tranquility, purifying your thoughts and focusing your energy on what truly matters, living a life guided by reason. This purification of the mind strengthens your ability to practice virtues like self-discipline, justice, and wisdom. Spiritual purity also means being mindful of your intentions. In Stoicism, it is not enough to simply avoid physical desires. You must also work to cleanse your thoughts of greed, envy, and anger. By focusing on the Stoic principles of right thought and action, you refine your inner self, becoming more attuned to the natural order of the universe and your role within it. Through this process of purification, you become more aligned with the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with nature and reason. Your mind becomes clearer, your actions more intentional, and your life more centered on the pursuit of virtue. This is the essence of spiritual purity for the Stoics, a life free from distractions, focused on what is within your control, and dedicated to the development of a sound, virtuous character. Lesson 8. Enhanced focus on spiritual goals. In the Stoic tradition, a life of purpose requires clarity and focus. By stepping away from intimate relationships, you free yourself from distractions that pull your attention away from your higher goals. The Stoics teach that we should prioritize the pursuit of wisdom, virtue, and self-mastery over fleeting pleasures, and abstaining from intimacy allows you to channel your energy into these core values. With fewer distractions, your mind becomes more disciplined, allowing you to engage more deeply with Stoic practices such as reflection, meditation, and the pursuit of wisdom. This increased focus helps you align your actions with your core principles, guiding you toward a life of integrity and intentionality. The Stoic concept of right action is built on this foundation, acting in accordance with reason, unclouded by emotional or physical desires. This shift in focus also sharpens your ability to stay the course on your spiritual journey. As your mind becomes more centered, you're better equipped to navigate life's challenges with resilience and patience, recognizing that true fulfillment comes not from external pleasures, but from living in harmony with your nature. In Stoic philosophy, this is how one progresses on the path to inner peace and wisdom, by focusing on what is essential and letting go of what is not. Ultimately, enhanced focus on spiritual goals leads to a more intentional and fulfilling life. Without the distractions of desire, you're free to dedicate yourself fully to personal growth and the pursuit of virtue, which the Stoics believe to be the highest form of happiness. Through this practice, you cultivate the strength and clarity needed to live a life of purpose, aligned with both reason and the natural order. Lesson 9. Greater emotional stability. In Stoic philosophy, emotional stability is a cornerstone of living a virtuous and fulfilling life. By abstaining from intimate relationships, you free yourself from the emotional turbulence that often comes with desire and attachment. The Stoics teach that true emotional balance comes from detachment, not in the sense of coldness, but in understanding that we should not allow external circumstances, including relationships, to dictate our inner peace. When you step away from the highs and lows that intimacy can bring, you cultivate a sense of inner calm and resilience. The Stoics believe that while emotions are natural, they should not control us. By practicing self-discipline and focusing on what is within your control, you strengthen your ability to face life's challenges without being overwhelmed by fear, anger, or longing. This detachment allows you to experience emotions without being swept away by them. Greater emotional stability also enables you to navigate relationships with more clarity and purpose. Without the influence of desire, you can approach others with genuine compassion and understanding, free from the expectations or needs that often cloud our judgment. This creates deeper, more meaningful connections based on mutual respect rather than emotional dependency. For the Stoics, emotional stability is not about avoiding feelings but mastering them. It is about achieving a state of tranquility where you remain calm and focused, regardless of what life throws your way. This stability not only strengthens your character but also allows you to live a life aligned with virtue, where your actions are driven by reason and not by the fluctuating tides of emotion. Lesson 10. Deeper connection with the divine. In Stoicism, connecting with the divine is not about seeking favor from a distant God, but about aligning yourself with the natural order and universal reason, which the Stoics believed governed all existence. When you step away from intimate relationships and the distractions of physical desire, you open up space to develop a deeper connection with this divine order, which the Stoics referred to as the logos, the rational principle that permeates the universe. By withdrawing from the constant pursuit of external pleasure, you quiet the noise of the outside world and focus on the deeper truths within. This internal stillness allows you to better perceive the guiding forces of nature, to understand your place in the cosmos, and to live in accordance with the rational design of the universe. The Stoics believe that living in harmony with the logos is the ultimate path to fulfillment, as it brings you closer to the divine wisdom that governs all things. This connection with the divine is not just a personal spiritual experience, but a practical guide for daily life. When you align yourself with the logos, you gain clarity, wisdom, and purpose, enabling you to navigate life's challenges with calm and confidence. You realize that everything that happens is part of a larger, rational plan, and that accepting this plan, whether pleasant or painful, brings peace of mind and emotional resilience. For the Stoics, deepening your connection with the divine is a lifelong journey. It requires constant reflection, discipline, and a commitment to living virtuously. By choosing to distance yourself from the distractions of intimacy, you strengthen this connection, allowing the divine wisdom to guide your thoughts, actions, and choices. In doing so, You cultivate a life of meaning, purpose, and inner peace, grounded in the understanding that you are a part of something much greater than yourself. Conclusion. In the Stoic pursuit of virtue and wisdom, abstaining from intimate relationships offers a powerful opportunity for personal growth. By stepping away from the distractions of physical desire, you gain heightened self-awareness, cultivate inner peace, and strengthen your willpower. You purify your energy, allowing for deeper spiritual connections, and focus more intently on your higher goals. As your creativity flourishes, you achieve greater emotional stability and a profound connection with the divine order of the universe, the Logos. Each of these lessons reflects the Stoic path to mastery over oneself, where the ultimate goal is not the avoidance of life's challenges, but the ability to navigate them with reason, clarity, and virtue. By freeing yourself from the desires that cloud your judgment, you set the foundation for a life of meaning, wisdom, and inner calm, guided not by fleeting pleasures, but by the pursuit of excellence in all areas. If these teachings resonate with you, it's time to take action. Begin applying the principles of Stoicism in your life by cultivating self-discipline and focusing on what truly matters. And if you found value in this exploration of Stoic wisdom, make sure to subscribe to the channel. This is only the beginning of a journey toward greater peace, fulfillment, and mastery of the self.